Introducing the Hope Connection podcast. The Hope Connection is an inspiring interview series that gives homeless individuals a platform to share their stories in 10-minute conversations. Through personal narratives of resilience, courage, and hope, the series aims to foster empathy, challenge stereotypes, and highlight the humanity behind homelessness.
Hi everyone, I'm back here with another South Campus client here at Haven for Hope for the Hope Connection. Would you like to introduce yourself?
My name is Dorian Giannetti.
Dwayne?
Dorian.
Dorian. Okay, nice to meet you, Dorian.
Nice to meet you too.
Awesome, so you are here at Haven.
Yes.
How long have you been here at Haven?
Maybe a week.
A week?
Yeah, probably.
So not long.
Nah.
What brought you to Haven?
Certain circumstances. I mean, you want me to break it down to you?
You can go in as much detail or as little detail as you'd like.
Okay, well, I moved down here from Miami because my mom's dying of cancer. I'm originally from Miami, so I haven't seen my mom in 20-something years because I was incarcerated. So my parents, my dad was like, it's time for you to go see your mom, especially she's, in her deathbed. Mm-hmm. So I came to visit. I was trying to, get it right. I was staying with my mom and her husband. So they wanted me to get a job, look for a job. I was in the process of doing that. But meanwhile, they asked me to help around the house.
Sure.
And so me and her husband weren't eye to eye on a lot of things. Mm-hmm. And, he's old, he's stuck in his ways. But he just would, like everybody was telling me, don't argue with him, just let it be, just ignore him. So I started doing that. And so little by little, by me doing that, he started getting offended by it. And so he, attacked me. And then he was like, you gotta leave the house, this and that. We started arguing. And so I was like, but I didn't do nothing. And so my mom was like, listen, you guys are arguing. I wanna die in peace. Mm. So I left and here I am.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you came straight to Haven?
No, actually I was, and then not only that, I was doing drugs and stuff. Mm-hmm. But my main drug is just marijuana, weed. But yeah, I came to Haven. I mean, before I came to Haven, I was on the street, just roaming around until I think somebody recommended me to Haven. I don't remember.
Okay.
But then I came over here and checked it out and came here a couple times to eat. And then I really didn't know how the process was going until I, asked people, and then they told me, you could stay here, you could sleep, you could get benefits, and that's what I started doing, taking advantage of that. And today I went, I met somebody that's here, but in the other side. He referred me to a job, and he's like, look, go check this job out, and most likely they'll hire you. So I went today to see if they would hire me. I filled out the application, now I'm just waiting.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's really cool. That's amazing. What do you do for work? Like, what is your vocation?
Really, I really haven't worked like in a year.
Mm-hmm.
I've been, even in Miami, I was, I had it, my brother and family, they're well off. My brother owns an exotic car company in Miami. Mm-hmm. So I was working for him for a while. It's just certain relationships. I ended up with somebody, I was more trying to figure out my relationship than figure out the job and financial stuff. So that led me to losing my job. And so from there, I was living from like motel to motel and trying to get by. Yeah. And I ended up losing my job. Then I came here, and then almost the same thing.
Right. What I've been asking a lot of people, because this is what this season is going to kind of, be about, is now that you've experienced homelessness, you've been here at Haven, what do you wish the general public knew about homelessness? When we're here at Haven, like, we understand what homelessness is, right? This is what we do. But a lot of times what I have seen is that people just in the public don't fully understand what homelessness is. They have this idea in their mind of what they think it is. Yeah. They have these, the stigma of what homelessness is. Like,
well, I mean, anybody could become homeless because there's individuals that could be wealthy one day and the following day they lose it all just from certain mistakes, certain things that happen in their lives. I mean, there's multiple avenues or issues or situations that a person could become in this situation. And like for example, me, I just got out of prison a couple years ago, and my family, they were there for me. They were helping me out. I had a good job. I was doing good, and it just they believe it was because of drugs. I did a couple of drugs here and there, but it was just, truthfully, I feel that it was just, I was too I'm too kind-hearted to where I felt that I met somebody and I just couldn't throw them out in the street, and especially a woman, you can't throw them out in the street and leave them for nothing. So when we were living together, we had a place. I ended up telling her, look, take the place, I'll figure it out. And she didn't want that, so I ended up splitting the money. We ended up coming back together, getting back together, breaking up, getting back together. But the point is it just I guess certain people have to hit rock bottom to get right back up.
Right.
And right now I'm kind of like in rock bottom, but I'm getting back up little by little because for Haven for Hope, they're helping me out drastically. It's actually, I've never experienced this in Miami.
Okay.
In Miami they do have shelters there, but nothing like this.
Nothing like
nothing
what?
like
Yeah.
Haven for Hope. That you guys actually do help homeless people out.
Yeah.
And
Well, we have a lot of help from our community as well.
yeah, that too.
We work
of course,
with
of
so
course.
many
Yeah.
different organizations, and I think that's one of the things that makes Haven so special, is that we have so many different partners that we all pour back into those experiencing homelessness. So yeah, and we're actually a national model, so people from all over the nation come through to see how we do what we do and then try and replicate that. So yeah, hopefully there'll be more Haven-like organizations pop up throughout the nation. Would be awesome.
Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah. But yeah, is there anything else you want people to know about homelessness?
I mean, just don't look down upon us. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like I said, you could be in the same situation we're in.
Yeah.
And we're all human. We all make mistakes, and yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you for sitting down with me and telling me.
No, thank
your
you for
story.
having me.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Thank you for watching.